Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. For years, Canada has been known as one of the best places to live, a wealthy, stable country with great quality of life. But in recent years, something has changed. More and more Canadians are struggling with sky-high housing prices, soaring inflation, an overwhelmed healthcare system, and a slowing economy. Many are asking, what's happening to Canada? Is this just a temporary setback, or is Canada heading toward a long-term decline? Today, we're diving deep into the biggest challenges facing Canada right now and what they mean for its future. First, let's talk about Canada's economy. Slowing GDP growth. For years, Canada was one of the fastest-growing economies among developed nations. But in 2024 and 2025, GDP growth has slowed significantly. Why? Dependence on real estate. Canada's economy is heavily tied to its housing market. But as interest rates rise, fewer people can afford homes, causing a slowdown in real estate and hurting economic growth. Weak productivity. Canada has lower productivity compared to the US and other developed countries. Businesses are struggling to compete globally. Rising debt. Both household and government debt levels are reaching dangerous highs, limiting future economic flexibility. The result? Canadians are feeling financially squeezed, and economic opportunities are shrinking. Canada's housing crisis. If you've been following Canadian news, you know that housing prices are out of control. Even in smaller cities, it's nearly impossible for middle-class families to afford a home. In Toronto and Vancouver, average home prices are over $1 million, making homeownership nearly impossible for young Canadians. Rising rent costs. Even renting isn't much better. In many cities, rent has increased by 20 to 30% in just a few years. Foreign investment and supply issues. Many blame foreign investors, lack of housing supply, and high immigration for driving up prices. For young Canadians, this means homeownership is becoming a distant dream, and more people are being forced to live with their parents well into their 30s. Inflation and cost of living. It's not just housing, the cost of everything is rising. Grocery prices have skyrocketed, with basic foods like milk, eggs, and bread now costing significantly more than just a few years ago. Energy and transportation costs are also on the rise, making it harder for people to save money. Wages are not keeping up, meaning even full-time workers are struggling to maintain the same standard of living they had a decade ago. This is leading to record levels of financial stress among Canadians, with many relying on credit cards just to afford basic necessities. Canada's healthcare system is overwhelmed. Canada's universal healthcare system was once a point of national pride. But today, it's struggling to keep up. Long wait times. Many Canadians have to wait months just to see a specialist or get surgery. Underfunded hospitals. There's a severe shortage of doctors and nurses, leading to overcrowded emergency rooms. Aging population. As Canada's population gets older, the demand for healthcare is increasing, but the system isn't expanding fast enough to meet the need. For many, this means delayed treatments and worsening health outcomes. Canada's immigration boom. Canada has one of the highest immigration rates per capita in the world, welcoming over 400,000 new immigrants each year. While immigration is essential for economic growth, it's also putting massive pressure on housing, healthcare, and infrastructure. Housing demand is skyrocketing, pushing prices even higher. More people are competing for jobs, especially in cities. Public services are struggling to keep up, leading to more frustration among Canadians. This has led to a growing debate. Is Canada bringing in too many immigrants too fast? So, what's next for Canada? The country is at a crossroads. If the government doesn't take action on housing, inflation, and economic reform, Canada's quality of life could continue to decline. But there's still hope. Canada has a strong economy, abundant natural resources, and a skilled workforce. If leaders make the right policy changes, things could improve. What do you think? Is Canada in long-term decline, or will it bounce back? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more global economic analysis.